Hi guys, welcome to your July 2021. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You timeless reading bonus for the beautiful sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you are new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you're subscribed to the tribe, what's good? Fam bams. Hello to my members, my YouTube members, and my patrons. Capricorn, this is a very interesting read to say the least. Now, in the bonus, if you're catching me here and you're catching this video first, we only clarify the clarifiers, if that makes sense, and how to specifically interpret this reading. If that wasn't enough for you, drop below in the description box where you will find a couple of things. The way in which this is intended, if some of you have no clue, and and you just want a little bit more information as to what means what instead of just taking it in generally, and the link to the meat and potatoes of this, which is the main video. This is meant to be an appetizer. So let's go ahead and get started. The very first clarifier that we have is on a pedestal. Does this hurt the relationship? The second clarifier that we have, or first level clarification or romantic intentions, is wedding bells, as you just saw. In the heart place, I do have soulmates, beautiful energy. I do have the card of should I stay? I do have the card, if it will come out to me, of worth the wait. Okay. I do have the card of happily ever after, really pretty energy. And then I do have gate closed. It's not the right time. One of the things is very clear to me with this person that you're connecting with. You guys have this eternal bond. This bond feels very much so like a marriage, whatever that is. If you've never been married, this is probably the closest, this relationship is probably the closest that you've gotten to marriage, or your interpretation of what marriage is. The closeness, the bond, the being there for one another. But there are some things with this gate being closed. It could be something that was inherited, meaning that, this is how you view love based upon your conditionings. It could be something that's in your astrological chart. But I see what it's clarifying, so I can't wait to break that down. If you caught this first, then click that video and go and take a look at that one. And then more importantly, if you still need a little bit more, you can always join me in the extended. But this person and this relationship is a soulmate connection that is destined to end with a wedding. When I'm looking at both happily ever after and wedding bells, there is a energy between you guys that has blocked this, and that could be for a variety of different reasons. Okay, obviously, there is definitely some energy, stagnant energy here, and I do believe that the person that is connecting with you right now, Capricorn, is definitely thinking about this. I've said definitely, I think, 4 times. They are not only thinking about this, but this energy is so intense. It feels like they're about to pop open and burst open, because the longer and longer the gate is closed, sorry for my chimes, it gets worse and worse. And worse not in a bad sense, but worse from the standpoint of the energy between you guys is becoming unbearable. It's just becoming, sorry, there we go, because I don't want that, my lanyard, my amethyst and my stones to pop up against this. I'm sorry. It's getting worse and worse from the standpoint of there's so much fear around someone leaving and leaving one another. And what if this person gets with someone else and I'm not utilizing my energy with Capricorn the way that I should? They're there for me. We already have this. There is an established thing. This could be a relationship that has spanned years, but is not yielding in marriage. Clarifying on a pedestal. Now, this is going to be for those of you who are in no communication with this person. This is getting on my nerve. Hold on, guys. I am not going to be able to do this. Let me just move this cord. Oh, get out of my way. I can't drape it the way that I want to drape it, because if I do, then I'm going to have to unplug my mic, and I don't want to do that. But every single time I put my arm over there, it is definitely in my way. That'll work. Okay. Every day that passes, the love is getting stronger if they operate from a standpoint of not doing anything about it. And it's killing them, Capricorn. Clarifying on the pedestal is my heart. My heart is yearning for you, and no better way for me to say it. And they put you on a pedestal as, if I marry somebody, it will be Capricorn. And you are probably not understanding this relationship, trying to figure out why they're dragging their feet, trying to figure out what the hell they're afraid of. And honestly, with some of you guys that have this type of connection that I've already read, you have come to me and said, I really don't understand what the problem is, Marv. We have concluded in some of you guys' sessions, because this feels very familiar, that it's just something that they could be even secretly penalizing you for, and you don't even know any damn thing about it. Maybe they're waiting to see what you're going to do, but it is definitely immature of them. But this love and regard that they have for you, I don't even see a lot of marriages have this. It's like watching somebody from a distance, waiting on the right time, and that right time never comes. Wedding bells is, I see my future when I look in your eyes. Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better. Soulmates in the heart place for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How is that being clarified, Spirit? I'm not ready to settle down. And that is a huge thing. And 9 times out of 10, if you're not ready to settle down, then it's a reason. And a lot of us, as especially the feminine collective, like, well, if the person isn't ready to settle down, then screw him, and strictly from a feminine and masculine standpoint. But this doesn't feel like this person isn't ready to settle down because they are romantically interested in someone else. Doesn't make some of you guys feel better, but that's not what I'm getting. Should I stay? It's been an energy that both of you guys have been in, trying to figure out what the hell to do with this connection, because, you know, it's not quote unquote going anywhere. And that's being clarified by, this is so hard for me. I'm struggling. And I believe that they feel on one hand that they can't make their mind up. They get close and then they chicken out for a variety of reasons. It's like maybe when they get ready to finally seal the deal, then something else happens. And I believe, honestly, that it's bigger than just the things that go on with you guys on a day-to-day basis. This is a lot of other things. I'm feeling external parties, but not necessarily romantic ones. They definitely are coming through and feeling like you're worth the wait. Clarify this for me, please, Spirit. I hear a million voices in my head telling me what I should have said. And this is exactly what is going on with worth the wait. They want to tell you. They want to bring you out of the dark. They want to let you know about the uncertainty that's going on in their head. They want to let you know about the back and forth and the rigmarole. And they just don't know how to do that. Happily ever after. Clarify that for me. And this is, like I said, if you don't talk to them, this is exactly what they're thinking and what they're going through, independent of you. Show me, Spirit. Yes, happily ever after is please forgive me. And it's very, very interesting because I know I keep giving you mixed signals, okay? Mixed signals. I know I can be hot and cold. Yes, gate is closed. I believe that the gate is closed because they open the gate, and then they close the gate, then they open up the gate, and then they close the gate. And it also could be that this person just has terrible timing. Every single time that they're going to come along and do something that's at the most craziest time. This person feels like they definitely have some fire in their chart. They're emoting in a very spontaneous way. They're not emoting in a way that is calm, that plans for the right time. They're just hoping that the right time is going to happen. Gate is closed, is being clarified by everything will be all right. Please trust me. We also have, I'm scared. I get too nervous. We also have, I'm really sorry about everything. And we also have, I'm ready to take my mask off and be real with you. So I do, oh my God, this poor person. They, and honestly, actually poor you, Capricorn, but at the same time, we don't emote this way. We do not emote like this. Now, some of you guys, if you have a non-Capricorn moon and a non-Capricorn Venus, then you feel very Capricorn-like about what's going on, but your emotions could be any other sign. So this is what I have been wanting to say. So sometimes when you resonate with something, you resonate with it because maybe deep down inside, that's really how you feel. Maybe you're not ready to settle down for some of you guys. However, at the end of the day, this person sucks at I believe that if they have Capricorn in their chart, it definitely isn't in a place that's going to that rules their logic, that rules their emotional nature, or that rules the way in which their emotional nature or their love nature. It could just be Capricorn in a sense of them being business owners, entrepreneurs, you know, being very goal oriented as with some of you guys that's watching. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you emote the same way. So find out where your Capricorn placement are. If you're watching this from a sun sign Capricorn perspective or you're cross watching, just find out not only if you have that Capricorn, you know, in sun, moon, rising, and Venus, find out what house is in. That's important. And if you need to do that, let's talk about it. What is sticking out to me here is I see the future when I look in your eyes. But you're my soulmate, but I'm not ready to settle down. That I'm not ready to settle down, I honestly think that it's not for the reason that most men would not be ready to settle down with one person. I honestly think it's way more complicated than this person wants you to know. And the complication exists within the person. The complication doesn't exist, and it's not something that can't be worked out. But they have built up this immunity or this fake, I don't want to call it fake because it feels very real to them, but to you, you would be able to go in and be like, this is ridiculous, but it's very much so a thing for them. On a pedestal, now we're going to go in. You talk to this person, the communication is splotchy, and that's what this, you are too good for me, letting go of, you are too good for me, clarifying on a pedestal, letting go of feeling unworthy of your love. Here we go. And that is the ding, ding, ding for why they're not ready to settle down. Some of them feel unworthy of being able to stand next to you as a person. Wedding bells is look beyond the illusions and see beyond false perceptions. Things are not what they seem. And I believe that things are not what they seem is that they're content with just allowing you. Put it like this, Cap. This person knows that if they let you go truly, that somebody is going to want to come and they're going to lock you down. So what they're struggling, and this is why that's should I stay is here. Should I stay and allow Capricorn to just go? Should I just let them go? They feel like they're the best person for you. But at the same time, they're intimidated by you at the same time. Isn't that crazy? You're their soulmate. They don't feel like you are going to be happy with anybody else, but it is extremely hard for them to let you go at the same time because you see, you are my soul's anchor. You ground me. And soul's anchor is clarifying soulmate. Who makes that up? They know this. They have a vision. Unfortunately, the vision that they have for you as their soulmate is very self-centered. They can't see how you may be feeling about, you know, holding them in something where it's misconstrued on from where they sit. But the way you look at it is, let me go. If you don't want me to, like, if you're not going to make me happy, then let me go. And you feel that pull on your soul, Capricorn collective. Should I stay? Is being clarified. They're struggling. They don't want to let your ass go at all. Healing karmic wounds. It's not abandonment. One day I will return. If you don't come on, spirit, and speak through me. So they're healing some wounds, and I know as a Capricorn person, one day you're like, what? That sounds very final to you. That's something that gets you activated. You are control of your own destiny. You are a master, a master at manifesting what it is that you want to come towards you in a very practical way, collective. This person may have, again, some of that good Capricorn in their chart, but they need time to really like get rid of all of the things that they have been dealing with that didn't have anything to do with you. It's not abandonment. One day I will return. And that one day is what I don't think you're going to sit around and wait for. That's what you're struggling. You don't like the way that this person thinks. It's very selfish. It's very, you are this person's spiritual wife. Clarify worth the wait. When will this heartache end? This tears me apart. And I had already had, I'm struggling. Hold on. I'm struggling. Where are we? This is so hard for me. I am struggling. And will this heartache end? It's tearing me apart. Wow. This is deep. It's like you are their wife, but they're not ready to settle down. Does that make sense? Probably not to you, but this is, it completely makes sense to this person. Clarify happy ever after, please. Happy ever after, please, for Cap collective. Happy ever after. Wow. Okay. Wow. True love begins where you feel it inside you, raising self-worth. So it looks like in this particular one, they're healing karmic wounds, and as they heal those wounds, they're raising their own self-worth. Because they can't be any good to you if they don't love themselves, Capricorn. Clarify gate being closed, and we do have, my answer is no. I'm sorry, darling. It is not the right time, and it's not. And that's exactly what this says. And when you see what that's clarifying, what this not the right time is clarifying, you're gonna see exactly why this is very interesting. So they come forward and then they chicken out, and it's very frustrating for you, and for some of you very hurtful, and for some of you you're ready to move on. You can't yet. When you try, this feeling is so strong because there's still that element, Cap Nation, of the unknown. And if I walk off and roll off into the sunset with X, Y is still back here. Well, actually, maybe that's your Z. And it's like, I need to see my way through this. And we like to dead things as a Cap collective. When we're done, we want to be done. And you have not been able to be done with this. And that really boils your blood and cooks your goose. Whatever the hell. Raise higher vibrations. Raise your energy and spirit, my darling. Please heal. Must go now, trust in my return. And I always talk to you. It brings me peace. This is exactly what is resonating with me here. You are my soul's anchor. You ground me. And I always talk to you. It brings me peace. Yet this person is not talking about the things that you need to hear from them. And you are not necessarily mean, and they'll do anything for you, but you want to make it official. You need to come out of a stagnant energy, and you want to get on with your life. And they really just sit around watching you, knowing what the possibilities are, and praying that no one comes around and sees how wonderful you are until they get over whatever this hold is. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Wow, Cap. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but we're going to get through it. Everything you need is below. I will see you in the main video. And for those of you who have already watched it, I guess I will see you in the extension. Bye, Capricorn.